Dum ta dum dum ta dum dum ta dum dum ta dum.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram Rasikas. I'm so happy to welcome you all to my Srishti Margari online Natya Utsav. Today marks the first day of this online dance fest where, as you know, we will be showcasing various dance forms of all South Indian classical dance forms by exponents and celebrity dancers and legends in the classical field. We begin our program with a prayer. We are so blessed to have the prayer sung by the familiar voice for all, a voice of divinity, a voice which captured the attention of all in 70s and 80s South Indian movies, who is still very busy with her own music band. My well-wisher and of course our Srishti dance schools. I'm so happy to have Srimati Ambali Rajashekharan Madam. YouTube journey officially, I take immense joy in welcoming our mentor and well-wisher Sri K. N. Ramaswamy Sir, Director, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Sri K. N. Ramaswamy Sir has always extended his constant support in all our endeavors. Sir is known for his leadership qualities and for his association with arts. He has received many prestigious awards from various organizations including Bharat Kalachar, Bharatanjali, Government of Tamil Nadu prestigious awards, also a Lifetime Achievement Award by YACD 30 for promoting art and culture. We are so honored to welcome you, sir.
Sri Gurubhyo Namah. I have great pleasure in inaugurating Shrudi's dance festival for this Margari with renowned artists and also very many upcoming artists during this year with the one Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam and other forms of dances. I wish the festival all success.
तजं जं तद्धि तजं जं तद्धि तजं जं तद्धि तजं जं तद्धि ता तकिटतां धनतां धनतता जनुतां जनुतता धिमितां धिमिततां तरितधि धन धन जनु 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 धिमि धिमित तजं जं तद्धि तजं जं तां तकिटतां धनतां धनततां जनुतां जनुततां धिमितां धिमिततां तजं जं तधी तजं जं तधी तां तकीटतां धनतां धनततां जनुतां जनुततां धिमितां धिमिततां तरितधि धन 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 जुनु जुनु धिमि धिमि तरि तरि तकणतां धन धन तजुनुतां जुनु जुनु धिमितां धिमि धिमित धिमितां तधिमितां तधिमितां तधि तधन तजुनु तधिमि तरित धन तजुनु तधिमित तधिगिनतुं तगतधिगिनतुं तगधिकुतधिगिनतुं श्री विघ्नराजं भजे तरित धन तजुनु तधिमित तधिगिनतुं तगतधिगिनतुं तगधिकुतधिगिनतुं श्री विघ्नराजं भजे भजे तरित धन तजुनु तधिमित तधिगिनतुं तगतधिगिनतुं तगधिकुतधिगिनतुं श्री विघ्नराजं भजे 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 श्री विघ्नराजं भजे श्री विघ्नराजं भजे भजे श्री विघ्नराजं भजे श्री विघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 श्री विघ्नराजं भजे सन्ततमखं कुञ्चरमुखं शङ्करसुतं शिवशङ्करीसुतं तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे सन्ततमहं दन्तिसुन्दरमुखम् अन्तगान्तकसुतं शिवशङ्करीसुतं तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे सेवित सुरेन्द्र महनीय गुणशीलं जपतप समाधि सुखवरदानुकूलं सेवित सुरेन्द्र महनीय गुणशीलं जपतप समाधि सुखवरदानुकूलं श्रीविघ्नशीलं श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे कनककेयूर हारावलीकलित गम्भीर गौरगिरिशोभं सुशोभं कनककेयूर हारावलीकलित गम्भीर गौरगिरिशोभं सुशोभं कामादि भयहरित मूढमतकलिकलुष खण्डित अखण्ड प्रतापं प्रतापं सनगसुतनारद पतञ्जलि पराशर मतङ्गमुनि सङ्घ सल्लापं सल्लापं सत्यपरमजनयन प्रमुख मुक्तिपर तत्त्वमसि नित्य निगमादि स्वरूपं श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 भजेऽहं
Namaskaram all.
This is Ranjini Rajashekar.
She is Pavitra Deepak and we are disciples of Srimati Shruti Shobi.
Today we are here to tell you a gist about our Natya Utsav for the next 2 weeks.
As a token of gratitude to the Gurus in this art form, we have the Acharyas episode. In this episode, eminent Gurus from various forms of classical dance share their words of wisdom with our Guru, Srimati Shruti Shobi.
We will also be having reputed classical dancers from the film fraternity performing for us.
Don't miss out on the performances of our upcoming promising dancers as well as students from Shrishti School of Classical Dance from our dance school.
Hereby, we bring multiple artists performing in various classical dance forms.
So kindly watch our program and support us. As you all know, today being our first episode, I am very happy and delighted to have the Bharatnatyam episode. As you all know, Bharatnatyam is the mother of all dance forms. In today's Acharya's episode, we have the leading Bharatnatyam exponent, a great human being, forever charming, Kalaimamani Roja Kannan. Kalaimamani Roja Kannan is a disciple of Padma Shri Guru Adayar K. Lakshmanan and Padma Bhushan Kalanidhi Narayananji. Roja Kannan is one of the leading Bharatnatyam exponent and Acharya in the field for more than 5 decades. Since their arangetram in the year 1972, the major sisters Roja and Meena have had the good fortune of performing in most of the major arts festivals conducted by sabhas and cultural organizations in India and abroad. She has conceived and choreographed many thematic productions as a solo performer and also along with her disciples, which have all received rave reviews both from the press and public. Roja Kannan has been decorated with several awards and titles for her accomplishments in the field of Bharatanatyam. Some of her notable awards are the Kalaimamani from the Government of Tamil Nadu, Acharya Chudamani from the Sri Krishna Gana Sabha, Lifetime Achievement Award from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Karthik Fine Arts, Nritya Kala Shikhamani from the Chennai Cultural Academy Trust, Best Guru Award from the Brahma Gana Sabha and Best Senior Dancer Award from the Music Academy and Narada Gana Sabha, apart from several titles like Natya Ilavarasi, Kalacharya Shiromani, Satya Nritya Sundaram, Kala Seva Bharati, to name a few. Roja Kannan established her Academy of Dance and Music in the year 1987 called Bharatanatyalaya in Chennai and has trained hundreds of students in the nuances of Nritya and Abhinaya at the institution. She has conducted the arangetrams of more than 55 disciples, many of whom are now established as well-known solo performers and teachers running their own schools. Roja Kannan was also the faculty of dance in the Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School, Mylapore, for over 10 years. She now serves as the academic in charge at the Kalpakam Dance School, Kalpakam, and the Akhil Diksha Foundation in Ranipet. An active member of the dance community, Roja Kannan served as the secretary of ABAI for 8 years and later went on to become its vice president and is currently the president of ABAI. Let's welcome the great Bharatanatyam exponent, Kalaimamani Roja Kannan. Namaskaram Akka. Thank you so much for coming to our Acharya's episode, and I must say, without giving a single thought, you immediately accepted our invitation. My sincere thanks to you. Akka, every time I see you, there is a positivity radiating from you, and there has been no instance without a smile in your face. Because being the Abhay, president of Abhay, under so many work pressure, being the Acharya, being a performing artist, you have a lot of tensions and you will be totally engaged in your work. But apart from all that tensions, you are always with a smiling, cool attitude. What is your mantra?
Namaskaram. My life's mantra has always been remain positive. Whatever happens in your life, just take it as it has happened because it has to happen. So I am a strong believer in destiny. So whatever happens is destined to happen is what I believe in. And so I don't really have any tensions about things that happen and things that don't happen. But one thing is I really work hard towards things that need to happen, and if it happens, I'm happy about it. If it doesn't happen, I'm also happy about it. So I strongly believe in destiny. So that is why I always have this positive attitude towards everything in life, and I always love to have this positivity around me so that I remain on a high throughout the day and throughout my life. So I really very hardly go through any lows in life. and that's positivity I spread to everybody around me. That is my life's mantra.
What are your new plans as the president of ABAI? What are your initiatives to uplift the art form and the development of artists? What is the change you have brought into the organization?
I took over as president of ABAI in the year 2018, a responsibility that is really a huge responsibility. And ABAI is the organization of artists which has grown in leaps and bounds over the years. So this is the 33rd year of ABAI. So as a president, I have huge responsibilities on me. And of course, we have a lot of dreams, and we are working very hard towards realizing those dreams. Whether that will happen during our term or it will not, at least we are sowing the seeds for those dreams to get realized, and hopefully in the future all these dreams will be realized. The main thing is the welfare of the artistic fraternity, which we are very clear about, and as the only organization in the whole world for the artistic fraternity of Bharatanatyam, I think we owe a huge responsibility to the artists. So this is what I am trying to achieve in my term as president of ABAI.
As artists, we all know criticism is inevitable. Kindly share some of your criticism.
I think as artists, we should all be very open to criticisms, whether it is for the good or for the bad. Because only when we receive criticism or when we hear criticism, do we make an extra effort to correct ourselves or to improve ourselves. It is one way in which we can raise the bar higher and higher for ourselves. So, any criticism is most welcome for me, and I don't get bogged down by criticism. I only think of criticism as stepping stones to my goal of success. So, all along my career as a performing artist, as a soloist, as an artist in a group, in group productions, and as a teacher, I have faced many criticisms from all around, from very learned critics, from very learned scholars, and from my own family and my mother, who's a very staunch critic of mine. I value each and every criticism because that is one way you can definitely improve upon your art, and every criticism has to be taken in the right spirit, and you should not shun away from criticism. This is my humble advice.
What is your perspective on being open to different styles or artists pursuing different styles for performance?
As a young student of Bharatanatyam, my sister Meena and myself had a wonderful opportunity of also learning the nuances of Mohiniyattam from Tiruchur P. Ramanathan, who was also a part of the faculty in our dance school Natyalaya in the late 60s. So, we never realized the value of learning another classical art form at that age, but definitely I realized the value of learning and respecting another art form, another classical art form, which opens a new window for us to also look at our own art that we are practicing, which is Bharatanatyam. So it is, I feel, very good for us to learn one more style of classical dance and also understand the nuances and the technicalities in that style, so that we can improve upon our style that we are practicing, and also take from that style and incorporate it in this. But that doesn't mean that we should mix both the styles. There should be a very clear demarcation when we perform both the styles, but at the same time we can have some healthy give and take between the styles. This is my take on learning different styles.
Improvisation is always good. As an artist, all of us must be open to it. Do you think there could be a limit to this? What do you think should be the finish line?
I have to really take place on record my inspiration, my gurus, Srimati Kalanidhi Narayanan and Sri Adyar K. Lakshman, who were all really, I would say, far ahead of their times. like although Lakshman sir came from a very strict background of the Kalakshetra tradition, he was always very open to experimentation, and he was always of the feeling that Bharatanatyam as such, the technicalities in Bharatanatyam and the Abhinaya portions in Bharatanatyam has to be taken on individual context, on each individual body. He says each adavu will sit differently on a different body. So you cannot really standardize the way an adavu has to be performed on each and every body. So he says you can adapt it the way it suits your body, and you can adapt it the way it will sit well in your body. So this is the freedom that he gave. And the same way when we were improvising in our Abhinaya sections in the Varnam, especially when we were doing the Sancharis, he was always a very silent witness to all that. And of course, I won't say that he never corrected us or he never gave us any corrections if we did something that was not really suitable. He was always most welcome for us to experiment, and he gave us that freedom. And another very good quality that I have imbibed from Lakshman sir is letting his students go and work with senior gurus from other banis and from other styles. So he gave us that freedom so that we could also understand the nuances of that bani and the weight that the bani that we have learned has got as against the nuances of the other bani. So he gave us a very open mind to experiment on banis also. And always he would say you can do whatever you want, you can improvise to whatever extent you want, but it has to have an auchityam, a proprietary way in which it has to be handled. So that was always insisted upon, and I also tell my students to stick to certain auchityams when they perform certain things on stage and not ever cross the line. There is a very thin line, between what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. So it is always better to stay within that boundary, and at the same time you cannot stop change. Change is the only constant which everybody knows. So it is very necessary for us to adapt, adjust, and also go along with the change and go along with the flow of things.
Do you have a dream project? Something you felt you want to accomplish?
At ABHI, Association of Bharatanatyam Artists of India, which has been one of the main bodies that is functioning for the sake of the artists in Bharatanatyam, we have a very big dream, I would say, of getting our own place, our own space where we can house our offices, our rehearsal halls, our library, our auditorium, and rooms for artists who come from outstation to stay and then to immerse themselves in the art and things like that. So we are trying to get our own space and try to build our own building where we can house all this in one place, which will be a go-to place for all artists in the future. So this is our big dream, and we hope to realize it with support from different artists, different groups and philanthropists and artists who are most supportive of our cause. Hope to realize this dream during our term.
Akka, what is your message to the younger generation of budding artists?
Before I come up with the small message that I want to give for the younger generation, I would once again congratulate Srimati Shruti Shobi of Srishti School of Performing Arts for celebrating her Silver Jubilee this year. In spite of the pandemic and in spite of all the lockdowns and restrictions, she has gone all out to make this function a very grand celebration, and I heartily congratulate her on this, and I thank her for making me part of this wonderful celebration. As someone who has had an experience of more than 5 decades in the art form, I would say very strongly that nothing comes very easily and nothing can be achieved overnight, and there is no magic wand that gives you all what you desire. Everything comes only with hard work, sincere, committed hard work and sustained hard work, and without which nothing is possible. But one thing I would say is you have to stay positive and work as sincerely as you can, as committed as you can, and never lose faith in what you are doing. You know, nowadays I find youngsters suddenly just getting out of focus and losing their commitment and their faith in what they are doing and trying to experiment with several other things. Somehow I feel that is not going to take them anywhere. If you have focus on something and if you do it, I'm sure you will definitely achieve it. And sincere, committed, hard work for a long time is what will show results, and those results will be very definitive results, which is very sure. I assure you of that. So this is what I would advise the younger generation of students to follow and which will give them definitely positive results in the future. Thank you for having me in this wonderful celebration. Namaskaram.
Thank you so much, Akka. And indeed, it was a great honor to interact with you. Thank you very much. So, Rasikas, see you tomorrow with another renowned dance guru in other dance form. So do watch our program in our YouTube channel Shruti Shobhi. Until then, thank you very much.